Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm glad that I didn't come in last week because I would have given you all COVID of all things. But here's your library assignment number 4. This is designed to be rather easy. So if you find yourself getting caught up in like the details and you can't forge through, that wasn't my intention. So send me an email and say, hey, I need help. But this video should help you get started. So what we're doing is, do you remember last week that video where we did the mind mapping, but we also looked at the impact of things? So impact being like the best selling records, the trendiest things, the best selling, and then also the things that are most cited. We're going to riff on that. What I'd like you to do is find something related to your classwork if you can. You can even use this to validate what you've already done. It doesn't have to be new research. But we're looking for the most important things on topics. And you're going to break it down into keywords where you have an or statement in between, just like we did before. Here's some samples where I have like big agriculture or Monsanto, fast food or McDonald's, information literacy or propaganda. You get the idea. Then the second line will be a specific population. Oh, and I misspelled millennials. A specific population. That population can be an age range, it can be a demographic, it can be people who identify like loving Marvel movies or something like that. It can be fans of a particular band. You get to determine what that is. And there's no canon on like what the best keywords are. That's why we do the ors, because we're not quite sure. And we're going to look in the abstracts for these things in Scopus. But what we're going to find and do is you're going to find one article that speaks to you. So you're going to decide what's relevant out of the highest cited articles that you find in your search results. And you're going to cite it. From that, you're going to find that article, all the things that cited it, and you're going to go into that and find another article and cite it. That's all you're doing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I have I'm interested in like how people make friends, friend making, friendship. I did a lot of extra keywords because that's me. And I'm wondering, how do teen or teens, do you remember that star means teen or teens, or millennials or college students, how do people who self-identify in that population make friends? And I guessed friend making was a keyword. I don't really know. Meeting new people, I have no idea what's going on. Friendship. So I'm just taking a stab at this. So let me show you. Let's go to Scopus. Looking for my first citation. Scopus is under the databases too, under databases S and Scopus. And I don't think it's going to remember my keywords, so I'm just going to grab them from over here. And I have to search in the abstract because I want it to be among the most important things, not just everything. I want this to be filtered for me. And then I'm going to add a search field. I'm going to put in my population. Oh, sorry, I already did the population. Now I'm doing my concept, what I'm looking for. And that's going to be in the abstract. When I search in Scopus, this is only peer-reviewed scholarly articles, and it's only like the top, highest impact stuff. So this is already the good stuff in here. So the 721, I'm going to move my head. And I've already done this, but you'll sort by the number of times cited by the highest. That's this search, let's see, what do they call that? Search results sorting or something like that. So it'll by default be under date newest, but we'll do cited by highest. And then your job is to go through and find an article that matters to you. And you're just cruising through the titles. You don't have to read the abstracts in this one. And what I did is, and here's all the number of times that they've been cited. So we know that this is like one of the most important ones. The role of optimism. But I found one I'm kind of interested in, way down on number 15. I've done this search before. University belonging, friendship, quality. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I've been looking at all the time. So I found one. That's my first citation. How do I get a citation out of Scopus? Well, you can't. So let me show you. You would look it up in another database. I'll look it up in the library catalog. Feel free to use this as research too. So if you have like an abstract, and you're like, oh, that's really good. So if you had, university belonging can be increased by quality of friendships. So the more friends you make, the more likely you are to get good grades. I've harped on that over and over again. But if you take the title and open up a new window to the library catalog, if it shows up in Scopus, it'll show up in the library catalog, and the catalog has a citation generator. You just put the title in quotes. And there's one article that has that search string, and then you can get your citation from the library catalog generator. We did this, I think, in like the first class or the second class. So this is Dale's way to get in the ballpark of a citation. But you can, if you have a favorite database like the EBSCO databases, you'll get it that way too. There's citation generators everywhere, except for Scopus. I don't know why they don't do that. So there's my citation that I would grab. And I would modify, because it's, that should be lowercase b, lowercase f, lowercase q. You get the idea. The second article that you're going to get is, since this was published in 2008, that was a long time ago, what has this cited? It says cited by 230 documents. I can view all of those. And I can pick anything I want. E-learning, sense of belonging. These are by order of date, but you can go in by number of times cited again too, and see, well, what have you done for me since 2008? Cited by highest. Sense of belonging, that's like so hot right now. Oh, look at that. Use of social media. Oh, looks pretty good. Although it's like way out of date. Facebook usage. Ooh. Interpersonal emotion regulation, implications for affiliation, perceived site, relationships, and well-being. Oh, that sounds kind of tough, but you get to pick whichever one. Oh, self-compassion. Oh, okay, I'm going to pick that one instead. So, again, one citation from your first one that you find that's high impact, and then one that you find from the articles that cited that one. Oh, what does that final thing look like? You should have like 2 citations. Also, I want to know how many times it was cited. For both articles, you can just see that right over here on the side. Okay? Let me know how it goes. And happy holiday.